of an athlete, it is all-encompassing. Your body is your instrument. And from the beginning, we all had the same vision for what these three characters could look like.
I am a sucker for fashion, and someone who has really rocked the fashion world is Jonathan Anderson. Jonathan coming to be the costume designer was amazing.
My initial starting point within clothing is ultimately about building a character. You have to kind of get into the mindset of this living person.
Tashi Duncan, she's gonna turn a whole family into millionaires. She'll have a fashion line, a foundation.
With Tashi, we have become obsessed by this idea of success.
She's a businesswoman.
This idea of power.
She's a coach.
This idea of the trainer.
She's a wife.
This idea of the woman, ultimately.
If you don't win tomorrow, I'll leave you.
For Patrick's character, I became very obsessed by JF Kennedy Jr. There is a kind of physicality to him.
Let's go!
With art, it is about the total look. There's an arrogance to the perfection.
It's not about where you come from in tennis. It's about winning.
There's love and romance and defeat.
I'm taking such good care of my little white boys.
It's a roller coaster, and that's what's so fun about it. It's about relationships and power. And our director, Luca, had a clear vision for what this film could be.
You were incredible today.
Thank you.
I mean, it wasn't even like tennis. It was an entirely different game.
Luca Guadagnino is quite an artist. There are very few filmmakers that can do what he does.
Hey, I love you.
I know.
Luca's constantly thinking about these frictions between friends and lovers.
How often does this happen? Going after the same girl?
These characters are so vulnerable and honest.
Let's go!
And Luca is so good at pulling those nuances out.
Challenger is about the game of life and love. And everyone put a lot of energy in making the most dynamic, visually impressive, theatrical experience possible.
I assume you planned this?
Not this part.
I saw things in the script that immediately jumped off the page. It was so enjoyable, and I kept flipping through. I was like, no, he did it. No, she did it.
How often does this happen? Going after the same girl?
Challengers was fun to make, and also just getting to work with these guys.
The three of us just had such a blast. There was a lot of playfulness on set.
This is a fun movie because it's got a bit of everything.
Got a little bit of everything.
Let's go!
We go from like this drama, oh my God, to this love story, to all these venomous people. He's not in love with you.
What makes you think I want someone to be in love with me?
It's Codependency, the movie.
Yeah.
They all lean on each other in the most unhealthy ways.
The three of them egg each other on the whole way through. Like, you know, it's like...
I want you to be my coach. I want you to be my coach.
They all have this love of tennis, and the beauty and sort of sexiness around tennis kind of bonds them together.
Tennis is in many ways just a metaphor for their relationship with each other.
It's nice to see you lit up about something, even if it's my girlfriend.
It's an emotional roller coaster.
It's like an adrenaline rush. We don't let you go until the end.
But it's a hell of a lot of fun.
As composers, we're always trying to push the boundaries of sound design and composition. We first worked with Luca on Bones and All. When that film wrapped, he mentioned Challengers.
The way he described Challengers was on a one-sentence email. Do you want to do my next film? It's going to be super sexy.
Come here.
2 X's.
Challengers had two elements that were very powerful in terms of sound. One was the erotic, crunchy pulse of tennis, the racket swinging, the ball hitting, bones crushing, and on the other hand, the pulse and energy of the score.
Luca said, what if all the music was driving, thumping techno, like a heartbeat that makes the movie fun?
Let's go!
It allows the audience to feel this fire between these characters that never goes away.
Decimate that little bitch.
It's about the excitement, and simultaneously, there's an order and a thoughtfulness to the score.
I love you.
I know.
We really tried to create the most powerful sonic experience possible.
It's constantly changing, and that's what makes it really fun. The life of an athlete, it is all-encompassing. Your body is your instrument.
You were incredible today. It wasn't even like tennis. It was an entirely different game.
It was very important to Luca that we all work together, train together, do tennis together.
I wanted them to disappear within these characters, which are three very trained athletes. So we had Brad Gilbert, who was our advisor. He's a legend, training the actors for tennis, for body, for sports abilities.
The overhead shots, the underneath shots, the behind shots. It's very physically demanding, but to see the work that Mike, Josh, and Z put in to make it the best possible tennis, let's go! That's what I get excited about.
Tennis is their life.
I'm playing for both of us, Tashi.
Blood, sweat, and tears every day. It's been a lot of hard work, and that was fun for me.
This is a game about winning the points that matter.
This is one of those movies that immediately jumped off the page.
You were incredible today.
Thank you.
I mean, it wasn't even like tennis.
This movie was designed to be seen on the biggest screen possible in theaters, with other people surrounded by the power of the image and the sound.
It's like an adrenaline rush from beginning to end.
It's such a visually impressive theatrical experience.
I was loving the costumes, the attention to detail.
And the music is killer.
It's so good.
It's a hell of a lot of fun. And ultimately, I just want people to watch it, right? Let's go! And then go watch it again.
This movie, it's pure cinema.
Hey, I love you.
I know. You don't know what tennis is. It's a relationship. We went somewhere really beautiful together.
Challengers. It's like a tennis movie, but it's not really about tennis. Tennis is really just the outlet. These characters choose to express their chaos.
At the beginning of the film, Patrick and Art both fall in love with Tashi.
How often does this happen? Going after the same girl?
Not as often as you think.
Patrick tries to woo Tashi, and Art tries to woo Tashi.
Come here.
Which one of us? As they grow older, they have a falling out.
Maybe you're disturbed by the fact that she could have been into someone like me
When we were teenagers.
when we were teenagers.
And a certain tournament brings them all back together.
Hey, I love you.
I know.
Our director, Luca, had a clear vision for what this film could be.
Luca, he's constantly thinking about these frictions between what would otherwise be very close friends and lovers.
This is a passionate love story where the rules of the game of tennis become the rules of the game of seduction. And that, for me, felt very cinematic.
This film is a roller coaster of emotions.
I'm playing for both of us, Tashi.
It really challenges you as an audience. Let's go! And that's what's so fun about it.
I assume you planned this?
Not this part.
Hope you enjoyed your behind the scenes look. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you here next time. Later.